What's up, Fragrant family? This is Tyler with Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you another first impression / review, and this is coming from the house of Tom Ford. So really excited about this. This was sent to me from Corbin. I did purchase it, so it wasn't like a free gift or anything, but you know, he sent this to me, so thank you so much, man. Really do appreciate that. This came from his own collection, so thank you so much for that, Corbin. If you guys haven't checked his channel out for some reason, definitely go pay him a visit. Super awesome guy. Me and him will actually talk today for quite a while, just talking about life and fragrances and you know, just chopping it up. So he's a really good guy, good buddy, and super humble guy. So definitely go pay him a visit. I'll leave a link in the description for his channel if you haven't heard of him. So definitely go pay him a visit. But he sent me this one and a couple others. So really excited. This one is from the house of Tom Ford, but he also sent me from the house of Towers. This is LDDM, and then from the house of Roja, this is Scandal. So obviously not doing those today, but wanted to give you a heads up on some videos to come. So really excited for those, but this is coming from the house of Tom Ford, and this is Tom Ford Bois de Jour. I probably butchered that. I do apologize, but I don't speak French very well. So, but really excited for this. Just honestly excited to be back in action. Man, I've been gone for like over a week and a half. It feels like a month and a half. Just crazy, just dealing with this sickness. Had some sort of sinus infection. It wasn't COVID or anything, which is good, but lost my sense of taste and smell. Just felt run down and just didn't feel good, honestly. Just kind of just felt like crap for about a solid week and a half. Just now I'm able to kind of start smelling things again and, you know, being able to breathe. I probably do sound a little bit congested, but I'm on the tail end of this and I'm getting a lot better. So really excited, and my nose is working today, so definitely want to bust this review out because I've had this for probably a week or so, and maybe even a little bit more, because just trying to get this cold you know, sinus infection thing down to where I could actually smell. So been having to really challenge myself and be patient on not smelling these, because these are gonna be first impressions. I'm not even gonna look at the notes on this or the other videos. I'll have the notes listed in the review, but I want to give a true, just blind first impression, know nothing about it. If I pick up some notes in there, awesome. If I don't, that's no big deal. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead, hit the red subscribe button. Really do appreciate that. Give the video a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get into this. So like I said, this is Tom Ford Bois de Jour. So really excited. This is a barbershop fougere type of fragrance, and for anyone who's been on my channel for any length of time, y'all know that I love the barbershop fragrances. There's just something about them. It's how a man is supposed to smell, in my opinion. Obviously, I have over 100 different fragrances in my collection, so there's lots of ways a man could smell, but there's just something about those types of smells that just makes you feel manly, makes you feel masculine. You grow some more chest hair, your beard gets a little bit thicker and darker, and it just, I don't know, makes you feel like a man. So maybe because I grew up with my grandpa, I don't know, but I really do enjoy the barbershop fragrances. So excited to get into this. Man, that cap was on there. And these little atomizers, man, they're awesome. So good job on picking those up, Corbin. Really good long stem atomizer. Excited to get into this. So like I said, I haven't smelled this at all. I honestly haven't been able to smell it. My nose has not been working. So today I went to Dillard's on my lunch break, and I smelled some fragrances and finally was able to smell. I did smell the new Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever, and whoo, man, that stuff is amazing. So definitely getting a bottle of that and doing a review, but let's go ahead and get into this. So like I said, don't know anything about it. I'll list notes in my review afterwards, so let's go ahead and get into this. Man, this thing is tough. There we go. Now, I want to do it on skin because whenever you do it on paper, you just don't get the full story. You don't get a full review of how it's going to do on your skin, and kind of the notes, they come alive off of your skin. So really excited. Let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Oh man, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea because this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm trying to save money so I can get a laptop and a camera, but man, oh, this is so gorgeous. Very creamy, very lavender. It's got kind of a bit of an herbaceous quality to it, but just creamy lavender right off the top. I love it. almost kind of like on initial spray, has very similar vibes to Gravitas. Not quite as creamy as Gravitas, but definitely very, very lavender in the opening. And then as it's starting to dry down, just even a little bit, man, I'm kind of picking up geranium. I don't know if it's in there or not. Like I said, I haven't looked at the notes yet, but kind of like this geranium quality to it. And then there's this herbaceousness to it, like kind of tucked in there. And I feel like it could be like rosemary or basil or thyme or something like that. But I'm really thinking it's rosemary. Like this is, yeah, thinking there's rosemary and basil, honestly. I think it could be both. Man, this is so good. Holy moly. And then, sorry, I'm not getting really into my hand, but I can pick up on something. It's like you smell it, you get past the lavender, geranium, basil, rosemary, at least I think that's what's in there. And then tucked away, I think it's gonna be in the heart notes or the very, very base note. There's like this amber kind of quality to it. I could almost see this going from like this really rich, creamy, almost minty kind of barbershop fragrance to like almost like a sandalwoody, amberish, lavender kind of a dry down. Yeah, this is gonna be good. So okay, so upon initial review or first impression, this stuff is absolutely gorgeous. Corbin, you've created a monster, because this is definitely gonna be one of my next purchases, if not my next purchase. Super great. So very old school, gentleman-like, but it doesn't have those harsh kind of brash boldness to it. So like on like Parfum Mr. Marley Lipizan, that's very bold in your face and brash, like, hey, I want to make my presence known. This, it has that type of quality to it, but it's very subtle, rounded and smoothed out to where it definitely smells gentleman-like, but it's not gonna like overtake anything. It's not gonna be like that annoying where it's just kind of like on the tip of your nose and it's like stinging. This doesn't have that. This is very, very well crafted, very smooth, creamy. Oh my God, this is amazing. Okay, love this stuff. Okay, really excited to see how this does. It's about 7:30 where I'm at. I'm gonna check back with you in a couple hours, give you my final review on this. But man, upon first initial impression, man, they hit it out of the park. Tom Ford hit this out of the park. This is gonna be a perfect office fragrance, perfect date night fragrance, perfect wedding, formal occasion, stuff like that. Okay, I gotta stop. I'm gonna sniff my hand for the next 4 hours. So good. Okay, keep it locked right here, guys. I'll be back in a couple hours. I can't stop smelling my hand. It's literally addicting. Love this stuff. So I'm gonna check back with you probably 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there, give it a full wearing, see what it does, kind of see how it interacts with my skin, and then I'll be back for the final review. So it'll be about 3 hours or so for me. It'll be literally instantaneously for you. So keep it locked right here, guys. Okay guys, so it has been a couple hours here. It's around 9:30, 10 o'clock. So wanted to give it a good, full, proper wearing. I did change, took a shower, and I can still smell it, but I just took a shower. I got out maybe like 5 minutes ago, so excuse the hair, but me and my wife are gonna go out, have a date night, kind of hit up the town, but I'm gonna be wearing that for my scent of the night, but I wanted to give you just my overall final thoughts on it. So I can still smell it on my hand, but around like the 45-minute mark, I got like this just super creamy lavender, and this amber note really started to come up in there. And so I'm gonna leave the notes listed right there. So as you can tell, guys, my nose actually, for being stuffy, was pretty spot on. I called out lavender, geranium, basil, and rosemary. I think the only thing I didn't really call out, there was some oak moss and a couple other notes in there, but you get the gist of it, guys. This is a very barbershop fougere type of fragrance, but the dry down honestly kind of surprised me. So it got like this dry, herbaceous, just woody, creamy, ambery kind of facet to it, and it's absolutely outstanding. Like, I took a shower and I can still literally smell it on my hand. I'm going to reapply and I'm going to see actually how long it's going to go. But for the 2 to 3 hours that I had it on my hand, it did phenomenal. It projected very well. It wasn't like a room filler, so to speak, but it did make its presence known. So I would say that this is a very great office fragrance, great date night fragrance for formal occasions, stuff like that. But honestly, you don't necessarily have to dress it up too much, because the dry down, it does kind of lean a little bit more modern than, you know, your typical, you know, classic fougere. It does have a modern twist to it in the dry down. At least off my skin, it did go a little bit more creamy and woody, which I absolutely love. My wife didn't care for the opening too much, but the dry down, she actually doesn't mind. So definitely an amazing fragrance. Thank you so much, Corbin, for getting me this out of your own personal fragrance collection. Really do appreciate that. Definitely got a full bottle already ordered. I know it's terrible. I couldn't help myself, guys. It is absolutely gorgeous. So occasions to wear this, guys, I would say, you know, definitely any kind of formal occasion, stuff like that, you definitely are covered there. You could wear it semi-casual. I would say maybe like a nice shirt, kind of like this, some slacks, stuff like that. Great office type of fragrance. I don't really see it being just a casual gonna run to the store for a couple of errands type of fragrance. It doesn't really have that that vibe to it, but I digress. You can do whatever you want to, really. But seasons to wear this, guys, this is gonna make a perfect springtime fragrance and fall time. You can wear it in the summer, but I would say if you have like super high heat, humid weather, I would definitely stick to more of like a summer night on the town kind of vibe, and maybe in like a AC controlled environment. So definitely wouldn't want to wear it during the day. It might be a little too thick and rich for that, but then again, you can kind of do what you want. So overall, first impressions, it was absolutely gorgeous, amazing. The final review to it, guys, it is absolutely a stunner. Like I bought a bottle, like it's that good. So that's how good it was. Bought a bottle off my first impression. So super excited for that. But the overall length and projection, guys, I'm gonna guess this is gonna last anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, at least off of my skin. You know, mileage may vary with everybody, but I'm probably gonna get at least 8 to 10 hours off of it, and a good solid hour to hour and a half of decent solid projection. After that, it did sit a little bit closer to the skin, at least off me, but it was only sitting maybe, you know, 2 to 3 inches off my skin. So you know, a nice little scent bubble around you. Anytime a breeze is gonna, you know, come, or you walk by someone, especially if you're spreading the back of your neck, they're gonna be able to smell it and get you those compliments. So again, guys, that was my review of Tom Ford Bois de Jour. Pardon me if I mispronounced the name, but super excited for that. Bottle is on the way. Yeah, guys, tell me what you guys think. If you've smelled this, tell me if you like it, don't like it. If you haven't smelled it and you want to, you know, definitely recommend. I don't know if it'd be quite a safe blind buy, but if you are in the barbershop fougere gentleman type of fragrances and you really do enjoy those, I do think this would be kind of a safe blind buy for you. But if you want to expand and you never smelled any kind of barbershop fougere type of fragrance, I think this would be a great entryway into that. There's an ease of wear to this. So anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a thumbs up. I'll catch you guys next time, and remember, if you love it, wear it.